in the office, from the assistant director to the director, all the way down to the main, can give me one answer and get on the same page when you ask them a question about an issue or something that you'd like to know.
Multiple viewers called our whistleblower hotline claiming laws are being broken at a West Fargo high-rise managed by the Cass County Housing Authority. And some residents have some serious accusations against managers there. So Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop has been investigating this for several days. She joins us now with her findings. Ashley, what did you find out?
Good evening, Steph. The Cass County Housing Authority provides housing for people with low income, and their mission statement says they strive to provide a decent, safe, and sanitary housing with effective management in the environment without discrimination. But some tenants say the staff is not being fair with how they decide who parks where.
You like to hug.
Linda Wirtz has been living in the West Fargo high-rise for 2 years. Wirtz became disabled with permanent nerve damage after a tornado hit her trailer 8 years ago. She has had a handicap plate on her car since that accident. But since she moved into the high-rise, she was told she could not park in either of the 2 handicap spots.
No, I was told I couldn't. Because when I unload groceries, they told me they were going to tow my car. The maintenance men did.
Instead, she was assigned a parking spot.
So we're going to measure how far Linda Wirtz's parking spot is away from the handicap spot. Linda's parking spot is over 150 feet away.
That was supposed to be left open for the ambulance and people that were coming and going, like visitors or people that came that pick up other people so they could load them and unload the people. And I respected that.
Until recently?
Yes, until I saw the 2 permanent residents that live here parking there full time.
With the 2 handicap spots taken up, we asked why couldn't she park closer to the door.
I don't think they're being fair to all the disabled people that drive.
Wirtz has tried to get her spot moved closer, but has been told parking is assigned based on how long tenants have lived there. She also wants to know why 2 new residents get to park in the handicap parking, but she has been told she can't. Wirtz said she even confronted the director of the authority.
Taking the notes, my concerns, and writing them down. And then he says, well, I don't do with the parking lot, so I don't know who does.
While we were checking out the lot, we noticed one of the cars parked in the handicap spot didn't even have a handicap plate or tag. We wanted to know what was going on and who was in charge of making these decisions. And we found them.
Hi, are you willing to talk to us on camera?
No, I told you, but come on in. I'll be more than happy to talk to you in person.
Cass County Housing Authority Director Blake Stralow did not want to comment on camera. However, he told me parking is a challenge at the high-rise. They don't have any rules, except tenants are assigned a spot and put on a waiting list to move closer to the building, even if they have handicap plates. He went on to say that parking permanently in the handicap spots is not allowed because tenants are assigned a spot. When we asked him why a car was allowed to park in the handicap spot without displaying disabled tags for days on end, he claimed he did not know about it. But here's where the story takes an interesting turn. Part of the reason Linda hasn't been able to get a spot closer to the door is because the prime spots are taken by Cass County employees.
And that's another thing I don't understand, why the employees get to park all up by the door where the residents live, and every one of them have easy access to the electricity for the winter months.
You heard right. The director and employees of the Cass County Housing Authority get all of the spots close to the door. We again asked the director why this practice exists, especially when there are those in greater need. Stralow said that he and the assistant director and maintenance man park close to the door so they can move in a fire emergency and give firefighters access to the standpipe on the building. Well, we asked the West Fargo fire chief if that was a legitimate safety concern, and his response, no, they can work around it.
Now, Linda says she was told time and time again that she could not park in the handicap spot. The Americans with Disabilities Act has this to say about such action. A person cannot interfere with an individual with a disability who is seeking to obtain or use the goods, services, facilities, privileges, advantages, or accommodations of a public accommodation. Now, Steph, after our investigation yesterday, The housing authority and director moved Linda's spot closer. Action was taken. Wirtz's spot was moved closer to the building, and she's now happy with that.
Right. I mean, that's all great to hear, and it's wonderful to see that she is a little bit closer. But what happened with the car that didn't have any of that handicap signage in it for so long?
Now, after I told the director about that, he said he was going to take action and take care of it. When I went back today, the car without the handicap tags or plate had a paper on the dashboard from the Veterans Affairs healthcare system stating that they were disabled.
Wow, very interesting. A lot of questions, but you did a lot of answering. Thank you so much, Ashley. Well, Linda called our whistleblower.